Hello everyone, welcome back to English class. Today we are going to start a new topic and the topic name is narration, which is also known as direct and indirect speech. So at first we'll try to understand what is the meaning of speech. So speech is nothing but it is a what? Noun. And what is the meaning of speak? Speak means what? Verb. So speak means what? When we explain something, whenever we want to communicate, we have only two options. We can communicate either by writing and the second one is by speaking. So speak is a word which is verb. So we can speak in two different types. What are those types? Like we can communicate any message in two other ways, in two different ways. The first one is direct and the another one is indirect, direct speech and the indirect speech. All right, so in narration, like in this direct and indirect speech, these are the two ways to communicate. We can communicate in direct speech also and we can communicate in indirect also. All right, so what is the meaning of direct speech? Direct speech means whenever if we convey the exact word of the speaker, then it is what the direct speech. And when we don't convey the exact word of that speaker, then it is what? Indirect speech. Your concept will be more clear when you will see the sentence example over here. Suppose that this is the sentence. He says, I want to speak English. All right. So here this is he says, and what he says over here, what does he say? I want to speak English. So as it is, whatever the subject said over here, whatever the speaker said over here, that I have written it under this inverted comma. All right, so this double inverted comma reflects that it is the real quotation, like the real words, the exact word which was spoken by him. All right. So this is what the example of direct speech. Come to the next one. He said to me, I want to speak English. Similarly here, this one is also example of direct speech. Why? Because the statement given by the subject is written inside the double inverted comma, and that is why it is example of direct speech. There is no any change in conveying the message. But see the another one. He told me, there is a little change. Here in question there was given what? Said to me. But here it is told me. And then double inverted comma was removed over here. And in place of double inverted comma, here it is written that he wanted to speak English. So here this sentence is given in indirect speech. Alright, because here we are not expressing, we are not writing here the exact word spoken by this subject. All right, indirectly we are writing here. So that is why the sentence is said to be in indirect speech. All right, now try to understand the important points related to this direct and indirect speech in order to understand this topic narration, that is direct and indirect speech. Suppose that I write here, he said to me, he said to me, I want to write a letter. All right. He said to me, what did he say to me? He said to me, I want to write a letter. All right. So here, this part, one part is given under this double inverted comma. So this part is known as what? Reported speech. Whatever part is written under this double inverted comma, this is known as what? Reported speech. Reported speech. And this one is here, one verb is given. This verb is known as what? Reporting verb. Reporting verb. All right. So this is reporting verb and this reported speech. Yes, my dear students. So, as I taught you different parts of important speech, the important point that you need to understand. All right, now come to the table. So this is table number one. In table number one, I will tell you how to change in person. Like if you are spoken to change from direct speech to indirect speech. So what kind of changes will be there? There will be three kind of changes. The first one will be change in the person, and second will be change in the reporting verb, and the third will be change in the tense. So one by one I will tell you. So at first, that is son. Change in the person I have written over here. This is first, the second, and this one is third. नहीं टीवी में बड़ा टीवी में You have to remember the first table. First table here, I am trying to show you with the help of this trick, that is SON. So SON means what? First person will be changed according to the subject, and second person will be changed according to the object, and third person, if you are getting, then there will be no change in the person. All right. So SON means what? First person will be changed according to the subject, and second person will be changed according to the object. And if you are getting third person, then there will be no change in the person. Now come to the another one, that is change in the reporting verb. So if you say, now you are very much well aware about the reporting verb and the reported speech. So I am talking about in this table number 2, change is reporting verb. So if you get in reporting verb like this, say, says, shall, say, or will say. All right. Then there will be no change. No change in reporting verb. No change in this reporting verb. All right. But if you see here, if you see anywhere like say to, say, says to, or said to, then there will be change. And what will be changed? If you are getting say to or says to or said to, then say to will become what? Tell. This says to will become tells, and this said to will become what? Told. All right. So this was all about this change in the reporting verb. Now I am going to teach you how to change the tense when reporting verb is given in past tense. For this, I need to write it in a big table. All right. So please write it in your shared notebook. All three tables are very, very important to understand this. All right. So you have to make one table over here, and then you have to write here at first when reporting verb, when reporting verb is in past tense. All right. Then you will make change in the tense. So here direct speech, and here indirect speech. Indirect speech. All right. Indirect speech. Here direct speech. So at first we will write here simple present. Simple present. You know, simple present is also known as present indefinite tense. So at first we will write here simple present tense. It will be changed into simple past tense in indirect speech. Alright, so how we will change? If the sentence is given of simple present tense, then we will change it in simple past tense. So what I can write here? Simple past tense. Similarly here, second one is present indefinite. Present indefinite tense. Here it will change into past indefinite tense. Past indefinite tense. If you see the sentence in present perfect, present perfect, then it will change into past perfect tense. Alright. If you see present perfect continuous tense, then it will be changed into past perfect continuous tense. Alright. Here, simple past tense will change into past perfect tense, and then past imperfect tense will be changed into past perfect continuous tense. So these tables are very, very important. Alright. So in order to understand this, you can learn this table. And now I am going to give you sentence example. Alright. Yes, my dear student. Now, I am going to give you example of direct and indirect speech, how we can change it. Alright, in which I will take help of all those three tables. Alright, so first one I have taken here example. He said to me, I want to go to market. Alright, so at first, as I told you, change in the reporting verb. So here said to is given, so it will be changed into what? Told. So I will write here, he told me, then we will remove this double inverted comma and then we will write here that. Now see here I. I is what? First person. So I told you when I was teaching you about the SON. So what the SON? First person will be changed according to the, if the first person is given, then it will be changed according to the subject. So what is the subject over here? Subject is he. So I will write here, he told me that he wanted, to go to market. He wanted to go to market. You got it? How I did it? This first person I changed according to the son, SON. According to the subject, it became he. And because this sentence is example of present tense, and according to the table number 3, I taught you if you get reporting verb in the past tense and the reported speech is given in the present tense, then it will be changed according to that only. Like this example is of simple present tense, so this will be changed into simple past. That is why I wrote here, he wanted to go to market. All right, now come to the another example. Another example I have taken, he said to me, you write a letter. He said to me, you write a letter. So what will be the next one? He told me, because here you are getting told, said to. So here I will write, he told me, then we will remove this double inverted comma and I will use here that. Now here it is second person. So what the SON says? SON says that if you find second person, then second person will be changed according to the object. What is the object here? Me. So what I will write here? He told me that I wrote a letter. Now come to the another sentence. You can see here how I am utilizing all those three tables in the sentence. Third sentence I have taken here. He said to me, Radha sings a song. All right, sings a song. So this is also example of simple present tense. And here the reporting verb is given in the past tense. So the rule says that if reporting verb is given in past tense and the reported speech is given in present tense, then the present tense will be changed according to the table number 3 that I already taught you. So if the sentence is given example of simple present, then it will be changed into past, simple past tense. So what will be the sentence? And one more thing, from SON formula, you know that if you are getting third person, then third person, there will be no change according to SON formula. So there will be no change here. So what will be the indirect speech? He told me that Radha wrote, Radha sang. What is this? Sang. Sang is the second form of this sing. So Radha sang a song. So these are the indirect speech of this given question. So this was all about the first class or the first part of this narration or the direct and indirect speech. In next class, I will teach you some more rule about this topic, and I will give you other examples also. Whatever I gave you in table number 3, those all tenses I will discuss after giving you example. All right, so thank you very much. Have a nice day. Please don't forget to make note of this topic in your fair copy. All right, thank you.